Cool, that's a video to watch later. It would be nice if my hair got out my face. No, I don't want to switch accounts. I want to view my channel so I can view my live stream to make sure the audio is fine. How are we doing for audio? The audio is fine. The audio is fine. The audio is fine. I just turned on in-game music. Hello, Vidella. You've appeared very fast this time around. Yes, I'm indeed finally back. Wait, that did save, right? Oh. How have you been, Vidella? Just going to send this game overall down. There we go. Right, what was I doing? Been good? That's good to hear. What am I doing? Any other platform? I don't know why. Springo says, "I this summer break." I'm assuming you're on about summer break. Go off the edge. Thank you. No, make an iron one. Not sure. Do I open every single other chest than the actual one that I would assume. Yes, we're great. Also, I've been doing during it other than streaming. My stream just frozen. Okay. That's what I've been doing. Not much. Been getting ready to go university. Trying to just get finance sorted with that. Been doing a little bit of Blender in there, and was playing a lot of Geometry Dash. And it was very time consuming, which is why I really wasn't streaming it, because I didn't really fancy streaming for 2 hours for like the last 20 minutes for me to actually get into the rhythm with it. So a bunch of nothing. Damn you, I'm miserable. We'll do polish deep slate, and then I would like to be able to connect it. Do you not take that? Oh, you do take the logs off. I don't want the logs. Basalt does. That is borderline just slightly darker stone. Black stone. You connect. One connecting texture. know what block to use. Cobbled blackstone. Huh. That just reminds me of Mario, the Bowser like dungeon tower thing in Bob. I don't know why that took me a second to think of that. I'm a massive Mario now. My team was basically wake up, play shooter, or crash out after 20 seconds. That is real. Been like that with Rocket League a lot. Although not consecutive losses, it's more or less one singular mistake and then I punch something nearby. What was that one? This one's kind of nice. Is there like a cobbled variant of that one? What was the name of it? It was Etched Blackstone. So I'm looking for Etched. Oh. I think Basalt looks the cleanest. Let's have a look. Yeah. It's not too dark, not too bright. Just right. And then we'll have to make a big old platform so I can actually start progressing a bit more. Well, just have room to do so anyway. It's not that. I think we're going to make it the length of all of this. So we have one big platform. Yep. Well, Dark Oak. Dark Oak is by far one of the nicest looking blocks in this game. Did that go all the way? Yeah. Bit too balanced. What? So this would be... Plus 9, you've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 24, 25, 36, 37, and it's no. So it's a 37 by 37 platform. What did I say it was? 37. Oh, I could have just done that. So 37, so it's 37 minus 2, so it's 35. 35 by 35. Let's do that. And then should have just done okay. Oh. I've never noticed that with the snow light texture before. Look, you can see kind of snapping. Huh, I've never noticed it do that before. You should eat. What? Oh, in game. I'll be fine. Oh, the food is... God damn it. Bring those two and then. And then we'll just go that way. I would like to do the broken script again as well, but I can't really get a pack working with it. Oh gosh, see them we're trying. At neither, I'm just building the platform. If you remember from all the mods 9 to the sky, I had a lot of just large platforms. Although I'm going to try and avoid doing the exact same base layout for this run. Would like it to be a little bit more difference. A bit more like high difference as well. Okay, that should be perfectly even. What? Perfectly even. Hopefully, if not, that's going to bother me. Too knows how. Have you? Boom. Boom. Iron sticks because they're using that mod instead for some reason. Oh, so why? Yeah, we're gonna need a lot. Oh my god, it's just snowing. For some reason you can't vein mine this with your fist, which I find to be kind of weird. Can I like turn particles off of that? It's less dense, I think. It's not on the particles. I have no idea what these two mods are. Oh, I need this. The OP auto clicker. That's gonna cut down on so much time. Well, it's not cut down on an insane amount of time, but it'll cut down on a little bit of time. And there's a one. Yeah, that's just XP. Yeah, this quest book's still not finished. But the ATM10 have done that with both all the mods 10 variants. Because with all the mods 10, they released that when it was had like 100 mods, just for the sake of being like one of the first big new update packs. And now they've done the same thing with all the mods 10 to the sky. I'm not a huge fan of it, but oh. At least it's a bit more polished than the original release of all the mods 10. Not great though. Not great at all. Right, I'm gonna need so much more basalt to finish that. But it's a 35 by 35. I'm gonna put that on a sign so I don't forget. I'll just do 5 by 35. 7 inch. Watch out with the article one time I was using not paying attention. I was on my phone, someone called me Discord off. Oh, I don't think I'll ever run into that issue. Because my TV doesn't have a built-in camera. Kind of weird if it did. And now we just guess try and get these to. I think the end goal will be to try and get these to full gold, at least. We're not doing so hot gold right now. I need to first upgrade these two to iron. Then we'll go iron furnace. And just a little bit faster. And I've got two upgrades as well. So 2 more furnaces whenever I get around to them. I've got the glass to go through the other tiers as well, which is nice. Did I get a stone crucible? No. No, I did. Huh. I need another superheating element. So I guess we're going back to doing the thing of just holding right click. I'm gonna kill this as well. We will just quickly move these around. Have it like that as well, for more room. Cool. Got plenty of stone. Definitely not enough, but something. Why are you upgrading to the LGBT furnace? The LGBT furnace is, I think, just for power. I don't think it actually provides anything, but I'm not gonna go for that furnace anyway. Also, no, that's not how you spell furnace. That's how you spell furnace. Oh, compressed thing. I think that's everything I need. We'll just compress all of this. Throw everything that isn't compressed back in. Plenty of gravel. I'm hoping to get a new PC soon. Because this one, whilst it runs pretty alright, it's not stable with its performance. I would prefer a PC that's stable. Because for some reason, this one, like my PC, it doesn't like intense graphics, even though it was made for that. So it's kind of annoying, especially if I'm playing like intensive games like Rocket League, which is a lot more intensive than what most people would think it is. Alright, I forgot the fluorite block looks like stunning. The new fluorite texture from, I think, Mechanism. Is it? Is it Mechanism? Yes, it kind of is. It's just they breeded the texture for some reason. I mean, it looks stunning, so I would prefer that to be the default texture anyway. Huh. Fluorescent dye. Which then turns into fluorescent concrete. I've heard of Rocket League. It's the hardest game to reach. Oh yeah, definitely. Without a doubt, it is. No other game on the planet will ever come close to how hard Rocket League is. At least, not currently. It's so unbelievably mechanically demanding, it is unreal. Like, I have 2,500 hours in Rocket League, and I have the Rocket League, Dark Souls, that it's just not comparable. I could do, I would say like Eclipse 8 on Risk of Rain 2 is like on tier with Dark Souls, and that's not hard. But Rocket League is so unbelievably mechanically demanding. I can't, if I want to get good at any other game, I would have to kind of drop Rocket League entirely because of how time demanding the game is as well. To even stay remotely consistent. Well, the game's in a shocking state at the minute, so I don't really see the point in playing it. Forza. For you, it could be a like device limitation. With Rocket League's performance, it's solely because of how like unstable the game is. It's just not in a good spot right now. But Epic have killed the game off, and they've done a very good job at it. And I hate Epic for that. Because they took something that was a genuine masterpiece of a game and just destroyed it inside and out. And it sucks because Rocket League was the only game I was ever close to going pro in, and I've just witnessed a greedy company just tear the game down. I need a drink. I kind of oh, it is a very it looks simple, But since there's that third axis where you're in the air, it just takes the game to another level, not to mention the mechanics. I mean, I personally say it's harder than Geometry Dash as well, which Geometry Dash has levels where you have 60 to 240 frames, and only one of those you can click on where you won't die. Like with top demons at the minute, like there's 60 FPS frame perfect imports, and I just can't ever see it competing against Rocket League. It doesn't help as well with the fact that you can be punished near instantly on Rocket League if you make a mistake the higher up you go. It's better to stay away from Rocket League. The game is just trash. Genuine hot trash. I don't really like admitting how bad Rocket League is, but it's not in a good state, so I'm not going to say it's amazing. I mean, a lot of the pros are complaining as well with the DDoS sat at the top. Ugh. Just like kind of filthy mouth. But there's a lot of DDoSes at the top who are just booting people out of the game. And there's a lot of Smurfs scattered throughout all the ranks, so it makes anyone who actually wants to play the game from scratch, it just makes it impossible to do so. I can't actually think of a game in a worse position than Rocket League either, which is kind of funny how it dominates in two categories. That's just saying that trope is pretty astonishing. I'd love to like stream Trove, because Trove is such a good game. It's just neglected by greedy developers. And it sucks. That's the way games are kind of going now. It's just they're made for the start. They kind of have passion, and then as time goes on, they just become greedy and kill the game off for the sake of money. A time where Roblox is dominating the game. Yeah, Roblox is also in a horrific state as well, given what's happened with what was it, Schlep? Such a weird way. That's such a weird name to say. Schlep. Schlep. That I don't like that. I don't like saying that. It's gross in a way. But yeah, the whole situation, which is genuinely like atrocious. Go on, Iron. From what I've heard though, apparently like half, like not even half, like way more than half of that play count was just botted. I don't know either, but it's not a good look for the company, and it has single-handedly destroyed their reputation. And odds are, I don't think they'll win that lawsuit. What happened to like games, man? It just, well, I'm not gonna be the dude who says like modern gaming isn't fun. It is. It's there's just the issue with like developers are just getting greedy. Like the whole point of a game, like for people to make a game, is for it to be made with heart and soul for people to play the actual game, not make it act like you got passion and just kill off later on. Like Relogic are a perfect example of a good game company because they haven't rushed updates. They take the time. It's like with Silksong as well. The developers are just having fun, which is what I think development should be. You should just have fun. Also, yeah, hackers are just absurdly common. Some are funny, like if you're a wholesome hacker, I really mind as long as you're not ruining the game. Like if you're just sat in casual and doing something goofy, but you're not destroying the game, that's fine. I think that's fine. You know, you're just having a bit of a goof. You want to make other people laugh. It's just people who go into competitive and ruin it from there. Yeah, it's so bad. I'll tell you what, it is a really bad story, little story for you. I was playing casual on Rocket League and I ran into a DDoSer and was booted out of the game. If you are DDoSing in casual, not ranked, casual, get a life, please. Because I cannot think of anything sadder than to DDoS in casual. I'm not a hacker because I don't know how to hack, and I probably wouldn't anyway. So why am I saying probably as if I've considered it? I would never consider hacking. The only game I've quote unquote hacked is Geometry Dash, but that's accepted. I say hacked Geometry Dash in big air quotes because it's not really hacking. Well, we have diamonds and emeralds now, and a little more iron. Nice. But I think indie games will have like a massive renaissance or something, where indie games are just going to dominate like gaming for a while. I mean, Silksong is going to absolutely throttle every other game, and I would say it's I want to say as big as GTA 6, but it's definitely up there for how hyped it is. Given that Silksong has been like on and off, and then nothing was said, and then all of a sudden has a release date, which I really want to stream Silksong. I just don't know if I'll have the cash in time because I get my student finance later on in the month. At least the best part is when you actually be the hackers. Sometimes I do it and it's so worth to laugh in their face and email and trash talk. I can't remember which pro on Rocket League it was, but there was a person trying to DDoS the pro and was not only bad at the game, he was bad at DDoSing. How can you be bad at DDoSing? Seriously, how? Because if you're that bad, please for the love of God reconsider your entire life. Because being bad at the game is one thing, but being a bad DDoSer and bad at the game is another. It is I would just be disappointed. But I'd just like sell them at that point. There's no way in hell you're a functioning human being if you're losing, like if you're failing to DDoS. church bells are going crazy right now. Yeah, quite literally just give up. Also, I am planning on revisiting the Terrarian versus Steve video because I want to see if there is any. Okay, so my avatar is female, and for some reason I'm repeatedly mistaken for being female online, and I don't know why. I'm not a female, I'm a biological man. I can't remember the last time I've done a debate. I think it's just the only thing I've really done recently for power scaling is just debunk Steve more and scale the Terrarian a little bit more. Why am I struggling to... Okay, I'm having like a mental struggle right now. Boom. Oh, that's because of the end. There we go. I've had like a couple people give up with trying to with the whole Terrarian versus Steve thing. Well, if this is the gameplay, is call it sky. Well, yeah, it is a skyblock. That's what all mods tend to. The sky is. It's a skyblock. It's what the skyblock variant to the regular pack. And sadly, it's just the same gameplay loop but updated, which sucks. Yeah. Had a couple people give up trying to scale Steve because I've kind of realized half of the arguments used for Steve could be used for the Terrarian as well. So, like, half of Steve's arguments just end up scaling the Terrarian more, even though he really doesn't need it. At least you go Hypixel. I've never played Hypixel. I don't actually really know much about Hypixel other than it exists. I'm very curious as to why they put this inside of sieves. I don't get keepy. I actually don't know why they've done that. That is confusing. Hammer is here. I've only watched a couple of Template videos on it because it's funny, especially potato. I have no idea how to watch the response to that. I've just never watched Technoblade. I kind of only knew he existed, unfortunately, because of his death. That was kind of when I learned about him. Or it might have been slightly before with the Dream SMP. I think he was on that. I don't know, it was somewhere near there when I learned about Technoblade. God, the start of these mod packs are boring. La da da da, la da yo, sa da what yo. The only issue with the only difference is with this pack now is the fact that I have to change the way I generate things slightly. Other than that, I'm just gonna be playing this pack basically the same way as all the Mustangs to this guy. This video is actually fun to watch. One of the last interesting creators to watch. Although said this is good to wow. Jeez, I've never had a stroke like that before. Too good to be true. Wow. I've never stuttered that bad before. Oh my god. Wow. Damn. I need a cobble gen. I want super retail. Oh my god. Well, English is not me today. He's silent. I'd probably find a way to stutter in sign language as well. My I really wish they'd like done something else for this pack to start things off with instead of sieving like they have done for I think every other pack they've released. Because it is an extremely boring gameplay loop. I don't mind playing it. I'm not happy. I'm not sad. It's just something new. Yeah, that's true. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I'm sure people are getting tired of this same old method of generating or starting a mod pack. Should have plenty of redstone for now. And the sooner I can start generating power, the better. I can't really make a comment on that. I've never played a Roblox Tycoon. I've pretty much never played Roblox. So like 10 hours from like dotted around, like spread between like 2 years. So what there is on it, it's just boring. Cool. What am I looking for? Brain has forgotten. Stone. I play Tycoon myself. Because I only play that one shooter, but I know what it look like at least. Oh wait, hope I haven't just screwed up my audio. Just yanked my controller by accident. I'm going to need a lot of these bricks. Well, the only way to generate the salt, from my knowledge, is blue ice, and blue ice takes packed ice, which takes ice. Wait, oh. I mean, I'd have to do that 81 more times, but... Well, I never thought I'd spend more than $400 minimum in one experience in less than a year. And then one blue ice with a waterlogged extractor gives me infinite ice. How many recipes do we have with this? Bioresin. Block of resin. Resin ball. Don't care. They had to make packs there. Oh, complicated. Yep, they had to make it complicated, because that's what they do in these packs. They take random things and make it awkward to obtain. Well, I guess it's better than it just being handed, because I kind of would prefer it to be a little more tedious. Cobble Gen. Please tell me that works. No, of course it doesn't. Why would it? Completely forgot. I need like the porcelain bucket variants. For the quest line in chapter 1. Which is so awkward and so pointless. Oh, a lot. It's not really even copy and pasting code, it's just compatibility. I'm looking forward to when the first like Terraria mod pack is released, because that'll be groundbreaking for Terraria or Terraria. Oh, I don't get the Bucky back. That's annoying. Yeah, well, welcome to Minecraft where stuff isn't realistic. It never will be. That is the one thing that like infuriates me the most when it comes to power scaling is people using real world physics for a sandbox game. I'm sorry, but I have floating obsidian, floating solid blocks of gold. Why are we using real world physics? That's not how that works. You can't assume something is using real world physics. And the game blatantly shows real world physics don't apply here. But it can also destroy a lot of arguments made for sandbox characters. At least ones that don't have physics. Oh, ones that don't have normal physics anyway. Compact and draw. Cobblestone planks. I never remember this recipe. Even though it's a vanilla one, I've never remembered this recipe. Ah yes, floating obsidian and the three-headed monsters that still dies when falling off a cliff. Something similar for the Terrarium. Kills an eldritch deity and still dies to a slime. Any more basalt, man? Well, now I'll just sit here and sift. It's not even sifting, we should farm in pebbles, and I only want basalt so I can increase the platforms. Like rain, well, not increase it, but just fill it out. To be honest, the only reason Minecraft is still relevant is because people are doing competent to make a good sandbox game anymore. It's just been standing on the top before I was even born. No, I don't. Thank you. It's just very hard to compete with Minecraft. Because you can't go too complex or else it's too intensive. But you can't go too simple or you just end up with a Minecraft clone. Which is pretty much why Minecraft has dominated the sandbox scene for years. And will probably forever continue to do so until, as much as I hate to say it, until AI gets strong enough to really push gaming to the limit. Because a game where you could do literally anything would be the final game to exist. But the only way that's really possible would be through AI. Because if you do it through manual labor, you'll have a game that seems infinite but limited by possibilities, or coding, or skill, or talent, or just everything. It's like because I saw YouTube play a couple of AI games that use AI to let you interact more with the NPCs, but there's a difference between the AI saying it's going to do it and the model and the code being there for it. If that asset just doesn't exist, it can't happen. But that's another issue. It's like, well, then AI is just going to be stealing jobs. Yeah. But for a game that would theoretically be limitless, I can only see that being a thing. Minecraft is like 2 years away from being called a retro game, by the way. Which is probably the most terrifying thing. It's the fact that this game is not that far off being called retro. Yep. 2027 is when my all-time favorite game becomes 20 years old, which is Super Mario Galaxy. All-time my favorite game, and it's a couple of years from being 20, which to me is insane. Oh. Oh, I'm dead. No, I'm not. Brain rot is. See, the thing is that. Okay, yeah, brain rot exists. But. People. Well, mine, yours, I think, as well. We also had our own quote unquote brain rot. Because if you think back to a lot of like the way old animations used to be. Also, my Galaxy, you make yourself look at that. I was born 1 year before the game was released, which is insane. But I will always hold that game very close to me. So, ain't no way. Oh my. Yep, keep the war chain going. Damn it. But Mario Galaxy will forever be one of, if not the best games ever made. Because it just has so much heart and soul in a game. I don't think I've ever played a game that's come close to the story, the music, the gameplay. I love Terraria. Huh. Technically it was. By the classifications of modern day brain rots, that was brain rot. Like old SMG4 was brain rot. And you know, I've tried to like make the stream a really positive one, and then I've just got back to like an existential crisis. It's just so wild to me how far everything has come. Although I would say old brain rot was just better because it lasted longer. It wasn't like phases or trends. I know what video you're referencing for that. Back in the day we had Wonder Woman, nowadays we wonder if it's a woman. What? Ah. I just died. Oh, there's 3 people in the street, and I've not just joined my mic again. Can I stop doing that? Okay, my God, it's fine. So let's get all of those to gold. The way I view it is, if people are happy living their life, I have no reason to say it. If you're happy living that way, by all means go for it. I'm not in a position to tell you how you have to live your life. I think glorifying being obese is not a good thing, because it does lead to genuine issues. But if you're just happy being the way you are, by all means do it. I see no issue. That's why I don't really have an issue with the way people are. As long as you're not a bad person, I don't care. If you're trying to give genuine advice for someone who has asked for advice, then it doesn't make sense. But if they've not asked for advice, I don't think people are in a position to give it. If they are happy living their life, leave them be. It's kind of the people who glorify it what I kind of have an issue with. I think if they did it as body positivity, as long as you're happy with the way you are, it doesn't matter. That's fine. But saying that being overweight is inherently fine, given that it leads to a lot of issues, it's not good. Like, I myself am slightly, I wouldn't say overweight, but I'm not standard. I wouldn't want to be skinny, because I think it would look, I mean, to me, being skinny and tall looks off. And I do carry my weight quite well. But I would prefer, damn it, I would prefer to be in healthy shape. But I'm a normal, yeah. Yeah. I have a lot to thank from my mum for the way she's raised me, which is the way she's a big reason the way I think. And yeah, but with like fat phobia and whatnot, it was a term I haven't looked into it too much. I haven't used any, like, I haven't seen common patterns or anything. To me, it's a way of coping. But I don't know. It's not an area I've really looked into. Nor do I care enough to do so. I would rather say Goku Solo's fiction instead of like over researching fat phobia and when it's used. And saying Goku Solo's fiction is just as bad. hell are you? Bye. That's not creepy in the slightest. Why is there a lost soul? Yeah, I'm sorry. See a lost soul on the map is just like that's creepy. I don't like that. Why is that a thing? Alright, no, I'm moving planet. Compact dried kelp. Who's getting enough dried kelp to do so? Was it pink? That's crimson. That's like a magenta, like a deep magenta. That is not crimson in the slightest. I hate these cobble gens. Just why make it more awkward? There's just no point. Damn it, I covered for lava. Cobblestone equals life. Cool, we have a cobble generator now. Well, I was hoping to get this fully gold, but didn't know if I'm gonna have enough time because I'm getting tired. Wow, I'm getting old. Ah, it's depressing. I have enough. I have enough gold, I think. Growing up sucks. It really does. Yep. The DS is about to be. Oh my. The Nintendo DS is a 20-year-old console. Yeah. Yeah, the DS is going to be or is already a 20-year-old handheld console. I still have a DS as well. Well, 3DS, but serves the same purpose. What sucks the most is some people don't know what a DS is. Like, seriously, how do you know? That's what baffles me. Some people's starting console is like a PS4 or a PS5. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. People won't know what MLG is. Oh my, wait. I was talking in a Discord server, and I never thought I would see the day where someone is posting MLG. MLG memes. Like, it was the greatest thing to witness. I used to play Black Ops 1, like the original Black Ops, when I was on the Xbox 360. I used to play that. I used to play um, Minecraft, Terraria. MLG's been extinct for way longer than 2019. Like 2016 was like the last kind of year for MLG. 2017, it just kind of ceased to exist. That's just crazy. Like, that is genuinely insane to me. Same with Vine. Vine is just not a thing anymore. Like, do it for the van. That's just not a thing. You had Vine, you had, like, what was it? Pen Pineapple, Apple Pen, the Diameter Casita alien thing. It feels like I've just dusted an old book off. I hate the new era of memes. It is just atrocious. Like, calling them memes feels like an insult to what was. I don't think I would ever go back to it though. Odds are, yeah, that is a genuine and depressing possibility. Well, I made a bit more progression in this stream. I just don't like being in the snowy table. I don't understand why these aren't burning though. But I'm very thankful they're not. Missed. Diamond. They said our generation is cooked. How about these? Mum, would you kick me a single, I'm guessing, drop of salt or speck of salt on the counter instead of the food, but now if you spill half, I tell you good job. Might be a little bit of an over exaggeration. I get the point, but that's a little bit of an over exaggeration. But I have noticed it that young ones are, well, they don't have as much respect as what they probably should. I mean, I kind of marvel at stand by the point of respecting people who have earned you respect, but there's also a thing of being, a decent human being, which I feel like that is right now, which is very heartbreaking. A lot of everything is just spoon-fed to people. Well, I wasn't planning on getting them all to diamond, but I don't mind. I don't mind it. It's annoying with the snow. Oh, I know it's something I want to know how to do with. Because I just kind of can't be bothered with a relationship. Well, they're not diamond. Wasn't expecting to do that this stream, but that's nice. Let me sleep. We'll clear up the snow and then I'll end the stream. Because I want to go for a bath. Would like a bath. So I hate the idea of not being clean. Also, for some reason my hair goes really greasy if I leave it for more than a day. If I'm not fussed, if someone likes me and is willing to actually try, sure, why not? I'll give it a go. But if you're just gonna, you know, not put any effort in, I don't see the point. Yeah, I need to edit these two videos down. But I think I'm gonna revisit the Minecraft, well, the Steve versus Terrarian video for the next video I upload. And that should give me a little bit of leeway to edit this, because I just can't bother. That's my main issue, I just can't bother. But anyway, I'm gonna, you know, end the stream. Need to look deep into my eyes. Look deep into my eyes. Yes, horrible. I don't know why I say that as my outro, but yeah. Au revoir.